Shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash, the bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders, the great millstone, rule well and tell us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, is preaching his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird once in Shalom. So as you see on the screen, drawing that I completed earlier today, the water Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA for giving me the spirit and power to be able to do that, do this drawing for inspiration for our people. Because yes, this is prophesied in the scriptures, and you will not learn this in the Christian church. Okay, what they preach in the Christian church is contrary to the Bible. That's why the scriptures say that ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, because we're preaching the truth of the Bible. Alright? And so our enemies under Yahushua, King David, the 144,000 and the elect, alright? Hey, our enemies, these other nations, are going to be our inheritance. They're going to be our slaves. Plain and simple. And the scriptures substantiate that. Okay? So it doesn't matter if you have any opinion, your butt hurt, you don't want to hear it. Hey, the scriptures substantiate this. Alright, the scriptures back it up. So, hey, matter of fact, let's get the first scripture that I put up on the drawing. This is Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Alright? Who put us in captivity? Hey, just look at the inception of America, Babylon the Great. Okay? Hey, you can even go back to the Greek captivity, Rome. Alright? Hey, even when Babylon was taking us into captivity, who was there? It was Esau, Edom, helping forward our destruction. And we're going to get that when we're willing. We're going to get that. And you're going to see why our enemies have to be recompensed for the evils and atrocities that they have done to us. The Lord is a righteous power. He deals with balance. Okay? So if our enemies, hey, as the scriptures say, give unto them double. They're going to get double. Alright? Let's read that again. Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with a sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints, you see. The true saints, the true men of the Lord are waiting patiently, suffering patiently for our enemies to go into captivity and to be killed by the sword. As recompense, as order, as judgment. The Lord deals with that, alright? As you read in Proverbs 11:1, a false balance is an abomination to Yahweh our power. Okay? So the Lord is a just power. And our enemies are going to get recompense for the evils that they have done to us. Matter of fact, let's get this since I quoted it earlier. This is Revelation 18. It's Revelation 18 and verse 6. Reward her even as she rewarded you. You see that? As balance. Alright, that's balance. And double unto her, double according to her words. And in her cup which she hath filled to her double. So, alright, our enemies, starting with Esau, Edom, is going to get double. As you read in Psalms 83. Hey, who's at the top of that list? That's Esau, Edom. Alright? And you read down, it's the other nations as well. Matter of fact, Esau is named twice. Esau and Amalek. The issues, okay? They're going to get recompense. They're going to get double for what they have done unto our people. Do your research. Fed our children to alligators. I mean, hey, they even got pictures of Edomites just sitting down on our people, man, using them as chairs, footstools. Right? Hey, we out there in the cotton field. Heat, rain, and snow, man. Okay? Hey, the Lord gonna give these people double. Man, there's so many atrocities that these people have done to us. A lot of it's not even recorded. And a lot of it is recorded. Okay? But the Lord sees it. Right? As it says, verse 5, for her sins has reached unto heaven, and power have remembered her iniquities. Right? That's what it says in verse 5. So that's why they're gonna get rewarded double for the evils and atrocities that they have done to our people. Matter of fact, let's get this. This is Numbers 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Plain and simple, man. Alright? You come in, you take down a whole group of people, you slaughter them. Well, alright, you have to pay for that. You're going to get recompense for that atrocity. Okay? Because the Lord left the indication who the Edomites are. Right? As you read in the scriptures, the blessing. Okay, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And by the wicked sword, that's how they live it. Right? Hey, who's been given the blessing of the sword? That's Esau, Edom. So by his blessing of the sword, hey, he took down our people, man. Now our people was going off, our people was being wicked, but this man has gone overboard. This man has gone overboard. Let's get some more. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 16. Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. The Lord deals with balance. Alright? We don't care if this hurts your feelings or not. Hey, we gotta tell you the truth. If you're an Edomite, another nation, okay, you will be going into slavery. Plain and simple. All thine adversaries, okay? Once again, as you read in Psalms 83, you'll see our adversaries. Every one of them shall go into captivity. Plain and simple, precept upon precept tells you that. Alright, the Bible substantiates what we are saying. And what this picture shows that I just drew earlier today. Well, completed earlier today, I should say. Alright? Every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Alright? It's going to happen. It is going to happen. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. Alright? Matter of fact, this is Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, YASHAMIAHLA, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee, as thou hast served us. You see that? Right? Because our enemies helped forward our destruction. Right? And they destroyed our people. And once again, you do your history, the Greek captivity. Hey, this captivity, hey, they dashed our babies into pieces, man. Fed our babies to alligators. Okay? As the scriptures say, there's nothing new under the sun. Right? So check this, verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones. So you did that to our children. As you read in the scriptures, your children are going to be dashed into pieces, whether you like it or not. The Lord deals with balance. You will get that recompense. Okay? You will get that recompense. This is 2 Maccabees 7 and verse 31. And thou that hast been the author of mischief against the Hebrews shall not escape the hands of power. You see that? You're not going to escape the hands of YASHAMIAHLA. You've been the author of mischief against our people, even still to this very day, as you see for these unrighteous decrees that are being passed. All right, and you got our people so doped up, so dumb as hell, and they for these unrighteous decrees. And for those that fall, hey, we're coming into the time where you want to join hands into our enemies. You will be taken out with them. All right, you will be taken out with them. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 23, one of my favorites. Behold, the whirlwind of the Lord YASHAMIAHLA shall go forth in fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked. Hey, we waiting for that, man. A host of chariots, a man of the Lord, Yahushua, hey, to take our enemies down. All right, that whirlwind of chariots to take our enemies down. The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, until he have performed the intents of his heart. See, because right now Yahushua just has he has pent up anger, man, and it's about to be unleashed. Imagine pent up anger for the last 2,000 years, man, and that's going to be unleashed upon our enemies. In the latter days ye shall consider it. You see that? Let's get some more. This is Isaiah 61 and verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. Hey, to the elect, to the hopeful elect, you know, seeing this drawing, you know, reading these scriptures, hey, this comforts us, because we know our enemies are going to be cut down right before our very eyes. Yahushua willing, you know, we are those men. That's why we got to continue pushing this truth, so we can be delivered, see the destruction of our enemies. Verse 3, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give them the beauty of the ashes of oil and joy for the morning, the garment of praise for spirit and heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planted of the Lord, that he might be glorified. Hey, we waiting for this. All right. They shall build up the old waste, they shall rise up the former desolations, they shall repair the waste cities and the desolation of many generations. All right, and as we read, the strangers, okay, these other nations are going to build it up for us. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the aliens shall be your plowmen and vine dressers. You see this? What is this talking about? This is talking about slavery, man. This is talking about slavery. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, you see? Because our enemies, our adversaries, these other nations, are ruling over us. And all their riches are going to come back into our possession. Alright? Because the earth was made for us to rule. But our adversaries are ruling. And all that's going to change, man. And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. Hey, we're going to be boasting, man, in that day. Alright? Boasting in the name of YASHAMIAHLA as we do it now. It's going to be on a far greater level. Because, hey, we're going to have that power. Our enemies are going to be on our feet. Alright? For your shame ye shall have double, and your confusion shall they rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in the land they shall possess the double everlasting joy unto them. For I am the Lord, YASHAMIAHLA, I love judgment. I hated robbery for burnt offerings, and direct the work in truth, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them, because the Lord is not a man that he shall lie. So, you know, hey, when you read about the blessing that the Lord gave unto Jacob, all right, you so-called Christians seem to forget that. The land of milk and honey are these other nations serving us. All right, that is promised unto us. And their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the children, and all that see them shall acknowledge them, You see that? In the kingdom, hey, they're going to acknowledge us, man. They're going to bow down to us. That they are the seed which the Lord, YASHAMIAHLA, have blessed. You see that? Because the Lord is only dealing with one nation. One nation, all right? And they're going to know that. Let's get this. This is Sirach 25 and verse 7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. And man have joy of his children. And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Hey, that's what we're waiting for. To see the fall of our enemies. For our enemies to go into chains. All right? Let's get this. This is Sirach 10 and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of the prudent is well ordered. And as you see, this kingdom is not well ordered. All right, the people are mourning. You pretty much have a child ruling over this kingdom. Their actions is childlike, man. Impatient. Just everything goes, man. No order here. As a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man ruleth of the city? Such are they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So the Lord is showing you a distinction. When we're in power, it's going to be rejoicing. But since the wicked is in power, the people are wicked, and there's no rejoicing. All right? Verse 4, the point that I want to get, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's what we're waiting for. That's why we're heralding the coming of YASHAMIAHLA. All right? Heralding the coming of YASHAWAR, so he can reign and rule and have our enemies under our footstools. All right? Hey, that is what we wait for, man. Because they need it. All right? Let's see. Let's get some more. And I'm gonna close out. Wanted this to be quick, but hey, it's all through the Spirit. Because we can be here all day. The amount of precepts that back up what the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let's get this, man. It's Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord YASHAMIAHLA will have mercy on Jacob, and will Yah choose Israel and set them in their own land. You see that? The Lord's going to do that. But you got our people over there that want to take matters in their own hands and think they're going to supersede the Lord. Oh man, we going to live in their land, and they're not even speaking the real name of the Lord. They speak Yiddish, you know. That's why the Lord set up Esau, Edom, to push our people out. And you got to think about it. It's actually mercy. It's actually mercy. Because our land has to be cleansed. Alright? And set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Now the strangers right here is talking about the house of Israel. Alright? Before we came into the truth, we were strangers. Alright? Let's see verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord YASHAMIAHLA for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. You see that? We are going to rule over our oppressors, and they're going to be our servants and handmaids. You see that? You see that? Ain't no getting around with that. Precept upon precept backs up what we saying. Alright? Let me see. Man, there's another scripture in here. Let me select it. Read down. Let me see, Salaki. Let me get this. I'm gonna read this real quick. This is Isaiah 14 and verse 21. Prepare a slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers. See, they have to pay for what they have done unto our people. All right. All right. That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. You see, because with them ruling, they putting up all this concrete, got this 5G. Hey, you even got a Moab with his 6G out there. And also, you know, they're gearing up. They trying to be like the Most High, as you read in the scriptures. And so, hey, they're pretty much running this earth into the ground. You know, they're trying to move to the MOTB. That's what I meant to say as well. Trying to be like God, know everything, man. And their plans about to be full. Right? That they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I'll rise up against them, saith the Lord of hosts, and I'll cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant of the son and the nephew, saith the Lord YASHAMIAHLA. So, hey, they gonna be cut down, man. Alright? They're gonna be cut down. Let me get this. This is Isaiah 14, verse 16. This is what these other nations want to say. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, this is the man which made the earth to tremble and that did shake. You know, these other nations gonna be looking at Esau, Edom sideways. Like this, hey, this is the dude. This is the dude. You know. Hey, just finish, man. Just through. Let me get this, man. I think I'm gonna close out right here. They said I went a little longer than I wanted to. This is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. This is what we tell you, man. In your broken, weak ass kingdom, man. Hey, just rejoice. That dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. All right, all your wickedness is going to be uncovered. Okay? The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. What's going to happen? He will no more carry thee away into captivity. You're not going into captivity anymore. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins, so you're going to get recompense. As I read earlier in Revelation 18, all right, the Lord is going to give them unto them double. All right, they're going to get double punishment of slavery, 1,000 years of slavery, man. They're going to build up our kingdom. And then after that, man, I gotta get it. I know I said it was going to close out, but I gotta get it. All right, let's go to the book of Obadiah. Close out, Lord. It's Obadiah 1 in verse 17. When upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness. Holiness in the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. The house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them, devour them, and they shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord YASHAMIAHLA has spoken it. You know how harsh that punishment is? Because the Lord deals with balance. Since we're going to live forever and forever, well, Esau, Edom, hey, after your slavery, that's it, man. You're gonna be gathered together and gonna get burnt up, as the scriptures say. All right. There shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord YASHAMIAHLA have spoken it, not us. All right. Hey, we just repeating what the Lord said in the scriptures. All right. The Lord has spoken. This is what's going to happen to you. This is your fate after slavery. So Lord, when it's edifying, we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahshua, by Hashem, YAHWAH, Shalom.